And away they go. Starting off on Final Destination. HAFZ already striking with a desync combo. Oh, lovely edge guarding here from Mystic. But also good recovery from HAFZ. Thanks to Popo coming to the... still being around in the area where they can both sync up together. So yeah, I think the desyncs Mystic needs to be wary of the most, because from my early impression of how he does in this matchup, he seems to know how to play against Ice Climbers and how to separate them as quickly as possible. And that was a good opportunity there to keep the Ices desynced for a little bit longer. Definitely a lot of aggression coming out from Mystic. But it's down to him knowing what moves he can use a lot in the neutral without getting punished. That's a good solo Nana forward air. And that's a good catch with the jump option. But immediately, Mystic just managing to catch Nana, which is what HAFZ is controlling. So we're back to even terms. But once again, Mystic getting caught in the... I don't know if that's neutral B or not. I'll have to double check with HAFZ later. But Mystic needs to be aware of that, especially when HAFZ set up a desync for it. Because he can get stuck in it for quite a while. That being said though, not much really is separating both players. They can both strike very hard and deal a lot of damage. Very nice down air landing. And Popo is gone, so Solo Nana coming out from HAFZ right away. Well, Mystic playing a little bit easy, not really moving about much, but that's what I like to see, simplicity. Because I feel like if you keep things simple, you really go a long way in the long run, especially when you're in a tough deficit and you need to take out your opponent's stock. Just slowly wait for the simplest option to take out your opponent's stock, I say. So spot dodging the up smash. There's a grab, and that's another stock. Very close game so far between both players. Again, not much really separating. They're both utilized, they're both putting good use to their characters. But again, Mystic is doing quite well to separate the Ices, and this is the problem with Ices. Once they're separated, they do have a poor neutral. Oh, very good from HAFZ. Sacrifices Popo to get back on stage as Solo Nana. But now HAFZ has a bit of a lot harder time now in the neutral to stay alive for a bit longer, because he can't output high damage very quickly like he can with both Ices. Not to say that his neutral is bad with one Ices, but Mystic is just a better player of the two, so he quickly manages to take out the first game. Not giving much of a chance to breathe for HAFZ there. Mystic looking very strong here. I don't think HAFZ would be put in a situation where you have to counterpick another character. I think he's comfortable with Ices. We'll just have to see, really. And he does so with Ices. So game 2 is Town and City. And Mystic throwing out some hitboxes just as bait options to force HAFZ to approach. Once again, Mystic just needs to be wary of that move that HAFZ is using right now. Which I don't know if it's neutral B or down B. If someone can tell me what move that is, I'll be very happy so I can correct myself as soon as possible. Anyway, Mystic actually is in a deficit right now, but once again he's making what seems like simple work, separating the Ices. Oh, it's down B. Thank you for the correction, Nighthawk. Oh, and Popo does not make it back on stage, so it's Solo Nana. And Mystic not even going to give HAFZ a chance to try to take control of the stage as Solo Nana. Wow, that just reached the ceiling there. I didn't think I was going to kill there, but nevertheless it did. It's been... just seems to be repeating this theme. One of these guys takes out a stock, the other one does so almost instantly. I think in 3 occasions now, they're both on their second stock at 0% exact. I think. Not too certain if that's the case or not. But what we are seeing here is HAFZ is building up a lead. But Mystic doesn't have too much trouble to make it back, especially with a character like Lucina who can do spaces aerials, but once again, he's not respecting the down B D6 coming out from HAFZ. He's been landing into them a few times, and now that's costing him a stock. Okay, good landing with the down air. And a nice recovery from HAFZ. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's it. That's it. Is it? No, not yet. Yes, it is. That's very unfortunate there for HAFZ. Now, I don't know what happened there, but both ICs got desynced, and for some reason, Popo didn't make it back on stage. Again, I can't really comment any further about what really necessarily happened on a technical scale, but let's just get back to the gameplay in hand. As Mystic is pulling this back fast, taking advantage of the IC separating somewhat unexpectedly. And now he's got a strong advantage. Popo isn't gonna make it back. It's just solo Nana once again. This is a strong point for Mystic, I feel, in this match. Almost read his get-up option. Ooh, HAFZ unlucky. Unlucky for HAFZ. Nearly had the stop there. Oh, Mystic. Gotta be careful how he aggressively lands like that. Ooh, bit of a twitchy up smash, one may say. I don't think that was a ledge trump, but either way, Mystic manages to scrape through that game, taking a 2-0 advantage. Oh, that was the tale of twists and turns. That game looked pretty good for HAFZ. But then again, I can't really say what went on with the IC specifically. But either way, they just seem to desync kind of randomly. So anyway, nevertheless, despite that, HAFZ is sticking with ICs, and we're now heading to Smashville for Game 3. Oh, very nice little combo there from HAFZ. 64%. No response from Mystic just yet until that Dolphin Slash. And my goodness, Popo's gone again. I really don't know how these desyncs are happening. I don't know if it's a bit of a flaw with the character, or maybe it's this particular matchup in this instance. I really don't know. Boss man, it's not Rip Nana, it's Rip Popo. I know HAFZ is one of those IC players who uses Nana. But anyway, it doesn't matter. What does matter though is the fact that Mystic is still in disadvantage despite solo Nana. And that's a good up smash. HAFZ is in the lead. Oh, that's interesting. Mystic decided not to be a bit aggressive, wanted to play a bit of a mind trick on HAFZ. Didn't really work on that occasion. Missed a great punish opportunity from that directional air dodge. Ooh, missed the forward air. Tried to ledge trump him for a back air there, but instead catches his high recovery. And now Mystic is really pushing forward now with on-stage neutral advantage. Just keeping it simple. I think that's 4 forward tilts in a row. And fair enough, Burning. I'll just stick with that then. Keeping the AI ICs as Nana. Very nice catch, and that was actually the ICs that HAFZ was controlling, which we will say Popo in this case. That's a good job from Mystic getting out of that little desync, considering he was by ledge. I'm pretty certain HAFZ would have set up a forward air spike. I believe forward air does spike with the ICs. That was a nice parry. HAFZ decided to back away. I don't blame him because he's on his last stop. Also try to slow down the pace of the game, probably. Trying to get back into his favor. And it's not really going to do it if he keeps running out hitboxes like that. I understand it's sometimes works as baiting. Good. Nice mix-up with the shield breaker. Alright. He's managed to catch him with the down B and up to for the stock. All HAFZ need is one desync combo. Just a desync setup combo, and he's back in the game. Up two side Bs is going to do the trick, apparently. Well, halfway. Up, here comes the down Bs. Oh, and we got a shield break. One of the few occasions Mystic decides to mix it up. And he's been rewarded with a 3-0 win against HAFZ. Very well done to him. Route to lose the semis to face either Crispy or Trundle.